Hi boys and girls, this is Miss Christie. Here is Homelink 1-9 U.S. Traditional Subtraction. And I think this probably is not going to be too hard for you, but just in case, I'm going to do it with you. So, the directions say, first of all, it has up here, gives you the examples, so you can see how to do it. And then the directions are right here. It says make an estimate, write a number model to show what you did. Then solve using U.S. traditional subtraction. Compare your answer with your estimate to see whether your answer makes sense. Okay, so number one, let me get it closer so you can see it, is 85 minus 38. Okay, so first we need to do our estimate. And I'm just going to use regular rounding. So I'm going to round 85 to 90. And I'm going to round 38 to 40. So I'm going to say 90 minus 40 equals 50. So 90 minus 40 equals 50. Okay. So now I'm going to do the actual subtraction. So I'm going to start with my ones. Here we go. Start with my ones. 5 minus 8. 5 minus 8. Okay, well, we really can't do 5 minus 8, can we? So we have to go over to the tens. Oops, move that. Go over to the tens, and we have to borrow a 10 from the 8, and then break it up into 10 ones and add it to my 5 ones. So now that's 15 minus 8. And we know that 15 minus 8 is 7. So then, whoops, sorry. 7 minus 3 is 4. So our answer is 47. Does that make sense? Yes. Why does it make sense? Because 47 is close to 50, which is our estimate. Okay? Number 2, 613 minus 249. So for our estimate, I'm going to round 613 to 600, and I'm going to round 249 to 250. So 600 minus 250 equals 350. So I know that my answer should come out as kind of close to 350. Okay, so now, starting with the ones, well, I can't take 9 ones away from 3 ones, so I need to borrow 10 from the tens place. And then I can do 13 minus 9. 13 minus 9 is 4. So now I go to my tens place. I have 0 tens minus 4 tens. Well, that's not going to work. So I have to borrow 100 from the hundreds place. And then I can do 10 tens minus 4 tens, which leaves me with 6 tens. And then 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay. So now this one is written vertically, and that makes it difficult. So we're going to rewrite it. I'm sorry, it's written horizontally. So now we're going to rewrite it vertically to make it easier for us to solve using the U.S. traditional method of subtraction. So 506 minus 187, because I need to use precise mathematical language also, just like we practice in class. So 506 minus 187, I'm going to estimate that to be 500 minus 200. 500 minus 200 which equals 300. So my answer should come out to be close to 300. So now I'm going to go to my ones, 6 ones minus 7 ones. So I can't do that, but when I go to my tens place to borrow, there's no tens. So then I have to go to my hundreds place. So I have to borrow 100 from the 500, leaving 400. And then that gives me 10 tens. Then I can borrow 110 from my tens, leaving 9 tens and 16 ones. You see that? I know I should have written that a little bit bigger or a little bit lower, but so 16 minus 7. 16 minus 7 is 9. 9 minus 8 is 1, and 4 minus 1 is 3. So our answer is 319. Okay, so now, number 4, 951 minus 695. So my estimate, I'm going to estimate 951, I'm going to round that to 950, and 695, I'm going to round to 700. So 950 minus 700 equals 250. And now this problem too is written horizontally, so I need to rewrite it vertically, and I'll put it more in the middle of the box in case I have to do more borrowing. So I have the space to do that. So I've rewritten it like that. So I can't take 5 ones from 1 1, so I have to borrow from the 5, leaving 4 tens and 11 ones. 11 minus 5 is 6. So now I can't subtract 9 tens from 4 tens, so I have to borrow 100 from the 9. 14 tens minus 9 tens equals 5 tens. And then 8 minus 6 is 2. So my answer is 256. Does that make sense? Yes, because it's close to my estimate of 250. Okay, so now we're going to look at number 5. Don't be scared of the bigger numbers, because they're just numbers. It's the same process. 1,544 minus 749. So for my estimate, I'm going to estimate 1,550 minus 750 equals, and I kind of ran out of space on the line, and that's okay. You can just write it underneath, that's fine. So that's 800. So my answer should be kind of close to 800. So now I'm going to go to my ones place. Oh, whoops. Oh no, I wrote it on the wrong paper. Okay, hang on. 1,550 minus 750 equals 800. Okay, in case you want to look at the other problems too. All right. So I can't take 9 ones away from 4 ones, so I have to borrow from the 4. And that leaves me with 3 tens and 14 ones. 14 minus 9 is 5. And then I can't take 4 tens from 3 tens. I have to borrow from the hundreds place. So that's 4 hundreds and 13 tens. 13 minus 4 is 9. And then I can't take 7 from 4. So I have to borrow from the thousands place. 14 minus 7 is 7. So my answer is 795, which I know it's right because it's close to my estimate. So now the next one, 7,003 minus 4,885 equals. Okay, so my estimate is going to be 7,000 minus 5,000 equals 2,000. And now I'm going to rewrite this 7,003 minus 4,885 so that it's easier to do. But I'm noticing that now I don't just have one zero in the tens place, I have a zero also in the hundreds place. So then when I go to borrow, because I can't take 5 ones from 3 ones, I have to go all the way to the thousands place. So I'm going to take 1,000 from my 7,000, leave me with 6,000, and then I put it, that becomes 10 hundreds. Then I borrow 100 from the 10 hundreds, leaving 9 hundreds, and that gives me 10 tens. And then I borrow a 10 from the tens, leaving 9 tens and 13 ones. It's kind of a lot, but we'll be practicing that later, subtracting with borrowing with zeros, because that's kind of tricky. So 13 minus 5 is 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. 9 minus 8 is 1. 6 minus 4 is 2. So my answer is 2,118, which I'm just going to leave it there because I wrote over my line, and that's okay. Okay, so the practice is addition, and I'm noticing it's written in a horizontal line, so I'm going to rewrite it underneath because we're going to use traditional addition strategies. So I'm rewriting both problems. Don't forget we're adding, not subtracting. So I rewrote the problems. So 0 plus 4 is 4. 9 plus 4 is 13. Put down the 3, carry the 1. 7 plus 1 is 8, plus 2 is 10. 1,034 is the answer to the first practice problem. And then 2,566 plus 807. 6 plus 7 is 13. Carry the 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. 8 plus 5 is 13. Carry the 1. And 2 plus 1 is 3. So 3,373. And that's it. So I hope that helped your understanding, and I hope you have a great night. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.